Hello students, one more problem under consignment and if there is a normal loss, how to deal it. So I'll read the problem. Nandini Limited Mysore consigned 10,000 kg of ghee to Anita of Bangalore on 1/4/2017. The cost of ghee was rupees 20 per kg. Nandini Limited paid 5,000 toward freight and insurance. During the transit, 250 kgs were accidentally destroyed, for which the insurance company paid directly to the consignor rupees 4,500 in full settlement of the claim. So there is a loss on the way, that is called as an abnormal loss, and they have claimed from the insurance company where they have settled 4,500. Okay. Anita took the delivery of consignment. What is remaining now? 10,000 goods, out of which 250 were lost. So I think 9,750 units kgs of will be received by Anita. Reported that 7,500 kg were sold at rupees 30 per kg. The expenses were go down rent 2,000, advertisement 2,500, salesman salary 5,000. All these are non-recurring. Recurring. See, 2,000 it is paid after reaching the go down, advertisement is paid after reaching the go down, and salesman salary is paid after reaching the go down. Okay. And Anita is entitled to a commission of 4%, including 1% del credit. So in this 4%, 1% is del credit. So the commission he will be getting as 4%. The customer who had purchased 1000 kg was unable to pay only 80% of the amount due from him. A customer who had purchased 1000 kg was unable to pay. He has purchased 1000 kg, a customer, he is unable to pay the amount. Only 80% of the amount due from him. So he is unable to pay, so he has paid only 80%. Anita reported a loss of 100 kg due to leakage. Now this loss will be borne by Anita because he is unable, because it is a bad debts. For bad debts they are getting an a del credit commission. So it is the loss will be borne by Anita. Okay. So reported a loss of leakage, that is normal loss. Okay. For calculation of stock we have to take that. Okay. Now prepare the necessary journal entries. A ledger account. So consignment account, first entry is goods sent on consignment, that is 10,000 units at rupees 20, it is 2 lakh. Expenses spent by the consignor, it is 5,000 expenses. Then consignee has incurred expenses, so consignment account debtor to consignee account 2,000 Gordon rate 2,500 advertisement and salesman salary 5,000. So total it is 9,500. Anita will be paying the expenses, so go down rate 2,000, 2,500 advertisement and 5,000 salesman salary, it is total. Now Anita will be getting a commission which is 4%, including that 1%. So on the total sales, that is 2,25,000 into 4%, you will get 9,000. Next thing is calculation. You will be receiving from the bank 4,500. After that you have to calculate the abnormal loss and find out what is the loss, actual loss. So that you can write here as a profit and a loss account, because it is claimed from the insurance company and they have incurred a loss. That loss you have to calculate here. Then one more is consignment stock. So we will go for the calculations here. Here it is. See, abnormal loss, there is a 250 kg loss on the transit. So 250 into 20 rupees they have sent. So 250 into 20 you will get 5,000 rupees. After that you have to add the proportionate expenses of the consignor. So how much consignor has incurred? So consignor 5,000 units divided by 5,000 rupees divided by 10,000, for 250 how much? Okay. For 250 how much? Calculate this, you will get 125 rupees. Then deducted, you have to add 5,000 add expenses, you will get 5,125. Then they, from the insurance company, they will get a claim of 4,500. Now the remaining is a loss, that is 625. Okay. Calculation of consignment stock. What is the stock remaining? See, 10,000 units sold. After that 250 is this thing what I translate as 7,500 sold, 100 rupees is a normal loss, so remaining is 2,150. At what price it is sent? 20 rupees, so 43,000. Proportional expenses of the consignor only one expenses, so 5,000 divided by 10,000 into 2,150, how much? It is 1,475. Okay, add it, you will get the total consignment stock as 44,075. Okay, so this loss you have to show here. This loss you have to show here. Go back, you have to show here. See here, loss of 625 and consignment stock. Close the account, you will get the profit and the loss account. Then open consignee account. Write consignment sold, then it is the expenses, then commission, then what is remaining is transfer to bank account. Then you have to prepare in the books of consignee the account, the entries. See the entry here, because there is a bad debts also. One is expenses, how much they are sold for cash as well as for debtors, so total sale is 2,25,000. To cash he has incurred the expenses, to commission will be paid, so what is remaining? 2,06,500. So entries you have to remember, one is sale entry, then expenses entry paid, then commission to be charged, then final the balance will be transferred to bank account. Then commission account you have to open the commission account by Nandini Limited, total commission 9,000, out of which there was a bad debts of 1,000 units. 1,000 units, 30 rupees they have not paid, 80% is paid and remaining 30% is not paid, so that 30% here you have to calculate 1,000 into 30, it is 30,000, and 20% it is not paid. 1,000 units, rupees 30 they have sold, so they should get 30,000 rupees, but they got only 80%, 20% they have not got it, so 30,000 into 20% you will get 6,000. The difference will be transferred to profit and loss account. Next, open bad debts account by commission to sundry consignment debtors. Okay, so close that account. See one more problem, the 9th problem it is. On 1/4/2017, Aruna Furniture Mart of Mangalore consigned to Aparna Furniture Mart of Celia 100 tables costing rupees 250 each at a pro forma invoice price of 20% above cost. They paid rupees 2,000 for packing and insurance. Aparna Furniture Mart received the tables and paid rupees 1,000 for carriage. They sold 70 tables and on an average of rupees 500 per table, and the selling expenses being 800. They remitted the balance and a commission was fixed. Okay, so what was 10% for invoice price plus 20% MRR realized in the excess of invoice price? See, there are two prices. They have been sending at one price and they will be selling above that, 20% above. For that they will get extra commission, that is called super commission. See here, one is 250 units of 20%, it is 250 rupees, 50 rupees plus 250 rupees they were sending, so they will be sending at a 20% extra, that is 300 rupees. So 300 into 100, 30,000. Okay, this is 20% extra they will be sending. So 20% extra means they will be getting an invoice price of 300 rupees, that is 250 into 20%, it is 50 rupees. So 250 into 20%, it is 50 plus 250, so 300 rupees total price. For 100 units how much? So it is 30,000. Then expenses incurred to cash 2,000. Then Aparna has incurred certain expenses, that expenses 1,000 plus 800. Then mm, here excess, at what excess price now they will be sending, that amount you will be transferred to examined stock reserve account. Okay, that is, see, 50 rupees they will be sending, and 30 is a loss. Okay, 30 is units. So that you have to calculate here. Calculation is there, see here. Now it is sold, see, 70 into 500, 35,000. Then consignment stock, this is extra what they were sending, no? See, 100 units were sent for 300 rupees. Now 50 rupees extra will be transferred as cancelled here by goods sent on consignment, 100 into 55,000. This is cancelling of excess price. Okay, same way here consignment stock, there were 30 stocks were remaining. So these 30 stocks will be cancelled because this price will be 300 rupees. So that excess will be cancelled here, consignment stock. 50 rupees extra price, 30 rupees stock remaining, so it is 1500. Now we have to calculate consignment stock. So come here, consignment stock, commission also will be there, commission because they have sold 70 tables at rupees 500, so it will be 35,000. They will be getting 10% on invoice price, so invoice price is 300 rupees. So 70 into 300 rupees, 21 on that, 10% means 2100. Then 20% excess price means 500 rupees they will be sending. How much excess price means 35,000 they are selling, but actually they say at cost price it is 21,000. What is the excess? 14,000. On 14,000, 20% means 2,800. So total commission is 4,900. Okay, calculate consignment stock. 30 stocks remaining because out of 100 70 is sold, so 30 remaining. So 30 into the invoice price 300, 9,000. Then expenses spent by the consignor, it is 2,000 for 100 units. 30 how much? Then non-recurring expenses, you check the consignee has incurred non-recurring. See here, consignee, what are the expenses incurred? One is the packing and insurance. Packing and insurance will be paid before reaching the godown. So that amount will be considered here. See, non-recurring of consignee we have to check. So consignee has incurred selling expenses 800, then 1,000 for carriage. So that 1,000 is non-recurring. So 1,100, 30 how much? So it is 300 rupees. Totally you will get 9,900. Okay, so here the difference is only if they are selling at invoice price, that is above the invoice price 20% extra, then that extra has to be cancelled. So whatever 100 into 300 is a total price, out of which 50 is excess, so that 50 is cancelled here. See, 100. Same way stock also, we are taking 30 units of stock which you are taking at 300 rupees, that excess will be transferred to reserve. So 50 into 30, 1,500. Okay, so then put the amount here, transfer, profit and loss account. Then as you know, sale entry, expenses entry, then commission entry, transfer to profit and loss account. Here 30,000 goods sent, then cancelling, then reference will be transferred to trading account. Okay, same thing, balance stock account if you open, carry down, draw down. Then Aparna Limited, only sale entry, then you have expenses paid, commission, then what is remaining to pay, that is 28,300. Okay, so if you have any doubts you can ask. Today I have done a problem for invoice price and on the abnormal and a normal loss. Okay, so I think I have covered almost all the problems under this. Still if there is any other adjustment I will try to cover it. Okay, if you have any doubts you can ask. Here also it is clearly explained. Okay, clearly explained here what is done. I have also explained you. Still if you have doubts you can clearly ready to ask. Okay, thank you.